The unfolding story centers on Pakistan's nuclear program, the key scientists, and the international implication of their actions, set against the backdrop of global efforts to curb nuclear proliferation. The narrative involves a complex web of relationships and events. The United States, concerned about the security of Pakistan's nuclear arsenal, plays a pivotal role. Key figures include General Pervaiz Musharraf, the President of Pakistan, George Tent, the Director of the CIA, and Dr. Abdul Qadeer Khan, a national hero in Pakistan for his role in the country's nuclear program. In September 2013, General Pervaiz Musharraf was in New York to participate in the United Nations Assembly. During his stay, he was visited by George Tent, the Director of the CIA. The meeting was unexpected and its purpose mysterious. After a brief exchange of formalities, Tent presented Musharraf with a set of documents that left the Pakistani president stunned. These documents were highly sensitive and related to Pakistan's nuclear program. The revelation immediately raised questions about the involvement of Dr. Abdul Qadeer Khan, a revered figure in Pakistan's nuclear history. The US-Pakistan relationship has always been complex, especially in the post-9/11 era. The US has been particularly concerned about the security of Pakistan's nuclear arsenal. Given the country's internal challenges, including the threat of terrorism, this meeting between Musharraf and Tent was a manifestation of these concerns. Before this shocking revelation, two retired Pakistani nuclear scientists, Dr. Sultan Bashiruddin Mahmood and Chaudhry Abdul Majid, had been on a personal mission in Afghanistan. They were part of an organization known as Tamir-e-Nau, also known as UTN, which was focused on reconstruction efforts. They went to Afghanistan and while there had meetings with Osama bin Laden and Ayman al-Zawahiri, during which they discussed atomic technology. The presence of Pakistani nuclear scientists in Afghanistan, a volatile region with presence of groups like the Taliban and Al-Qaeda, raised alarm bells in international circles. George Tent later wrote in his book that he had been alerted to these meetings by a Western intelligence agency. This information was corroborated by General Hamid Gul, an honorary head of UTN and a former head of Pakistan Inter-Services Intelligence (ISI). The US found it unacceptable that individuals with such specialized knowledge were meeting with people in Afghanistan. Facing significant pressure from the US, Pakistan detained the scientists and some of their associates in October 2011. Joint investigations were conducted by US and Pakistan intelligence agencies. They asserted that their meetings with Osama bin Laden were solely to seek financial donations for their projects. Initially, the scientists denied the allegations, but later admitted to discussing nuclear program with bin Laden after being presented with compelling evidence. The detainment of these scientists was a sensitive issue in Pakistan. Their detainment raised questions about the security of Pakistan's nuclear program and its vulnerability to extremist influences. Unsatisfied with Pakistan's actions, the US leaked the story to American newspaper, amplifying international pressure on Pakistan. This led to questions about the security of Pakistan's nuclear program and the involvement of Dr. Abdul Qadeer Khan. The media leak was a diplomatic gamble that risked further straining US-Pakistan relations, but was deemed necessary by US officials to force actions. During the meeting of General Pervaiz Musharraf with George Tent, one of the most shocking moments of General Pervaiz Musharraf was the presentation of specific nuclear designs that originated from a Dutch nuclear agency. These were not just any documents. They were highly specialized designs to which only Dr. Abdul Qadeer Khan had access during his time in Netherlands. Musharraf instantly recognized them, and the gravity of the situation became immediately clear. The presence of these Dutch origin documents in the hands of the CIA director was a profound breach of security, implicating Dr. Khan in activities that went beyond Pakistan's borders. It raised alarming questions about the extent of nuclear proliferation that might have occurred and it severely compromised the integrity of Pakistan's nuclear program. This revelation was not just a moment of deep embarrassment for Musharraf. It was a crisis point that called into question the security of highly sensitive information that should have never left secure vaults. Intelligence agencies had long harbored suspicion about Dr. Khan's activities. Even Musharraf had received information suggesting that Dr. Khan has briefed North Korean experts on centrifuges, which could assist in the development of atomic bomb. Dr. Khan was considered a national hero for his role in developing Pakistan's nuclear capabilities. Pakistan initiated its nuclear program primarily as a countermeasure to India's nuclear capabilities, which had been demonstrated a few years earlier. At this crucial juncture, Dr. Abdul Qadeer Khan stepped forward to offer his expertise in accelerating Pakistan's nuclear development. His voluntary involvement in the program was seen as a patriotic act aimed at leveling the strategic playing field between two rival nations. Dr. Khan's contributions were instrumental in helping Pakistan achieve its nuclear capabilities, and for this reason, he is widely regarded as a national hero. His work has been celebrated as a cornerstone of Pakistan's national defense strategy, and he is credited with giving Pakistan a sense of security and parity in a region marked with complex geopolitical rivalries. A pivotal moment in the scrutiny of Pakistan's nuclear program came when centrifuge parts based on the Dutch designs to which Dr. Abdul Qadeer Khan had exclusive access were intercepted en route to Libya. The interception was a key factor in Libyan leader Muammar Gaddafi's decision to abandon his country's nuclear program and turn over all related materials to international authorities. When the components were examined, it became evident that Dr. Khan was implicated in the transfer of sensitive nuclear technology. This discovery not only raised serious concerns about the extent of nuclear proliferation facilitated by Dr. Khan, but also cast a shadow over Pakistan's own nuclear program. The incident severely tarnished Dr. Khan's reputation internationally, even as he continued to be viewed as national hero within Pakistan. Another significant development occurred when international nuclear monitoring programs in Iran discovered centrifuges that were strikingly similar to the Dutch designs. Initially, Iranian authorities claimed that these centrifuges were indigenously developed. However, when pressed to provide details about the facilities where the centrifuges were manufactured, they eventually admitted that the components had been acquired from an external source. Given that the centrifuges were of Dutch design, to which Dr. Abdul Qadeer Khan had exclusive access during his time in Netherlands, suspicions immediately turned towards him. This revelation further implicated Dr. Khan in a growing web of nuclear proliferation concern that extended beyond Pakistan's borders, adding another layer of complexity and urgency to international efforts curb the spread of nuclear technology. During their meeting, Tent showed Musharraf drawings and documents that were supposed to be securely stored in Pakistan, but had instead been sold to Iran and Libya. Musharraf immediately recognized these as early drafts of Pakistan nuclear programs. This was a moment of deep embarrassment for Musharraf, as these highly confidential documents should never have left secure locations in Pakistan. The revelation led to a crisis within Pakistan's military and intelligence establishments. In the wake of these revelations, the United States pressed for Dr. Abdul Qadeer Khan to be handed over to U.S. authorities for further investigation. However, General Pervaiz Musharraf categorically denied this request, citing Dr. Khan's status as a national hero and stating that it would be unacceptable to hand him over to foreign power. Dr. Abdul Qadeer Khan, who publicly confessed to transferring nuclear technology to other countries, although he later retracted his statements. To navigate the delicate balance between international pressure and national sentiment, Musharraf later granted Dr. Khan a national pardon. While this move was aimed at preserving Dr. Khan's standing within Pakistan, it came with the restrictions on his activities and movements. The pardon was a complex decision that sought to mitigate international concerns, while also acknowledging Dr. Khan's revered status within Pakistan. It served as a compromise, allowing Musharraf to address international demands for accountability while also maintaining domestic support. The imperative for Pakistan to secure nuclear capabilities was deeply rooted in its long-standing conflict with India. which dates back to their mutual independence in 1947. Two nations have been at war multiple times, making the acquisition of nuclear power a strategic necessity for Pakistan. Interestingly, the United States, although generally opposed nuclear proliferation, did not raise significant concerns about Pakistan's nuclear ambitions during this period. This was largely because Pakistan was a key ally in the US effort against the Soviet Union in Afghanistan. The issue of nuclear proliferation is not unique to Pakistan. Various European countries have also been implicated. For instance, after the downfall of Hitler, the US initiated Operation Development of Nuclear Weapons in the United States. Similarly, various European powers have been accused of selling nuclear secrets or technology to the other countries. The complex web of nuclear proliferation is a global issue involving not just emerging powers, but also established Western nations, each with their own geopolitical interests and alliances. Thank you for watching my content. Don't forget to subscribe, like, please do put your comments. Thank you.